You ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping low, 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. You ever see a pimp rolling in the Beamer with the chip on the left, freedom me the gleaner. In the stash box, got the Tech 9, the Neener. 20-inch rims, yes, some deep spinners. Missing Rita body big, and she have a camel toe. Pussy print out, and the girl get low. So when me stop a red light, I bear eyesight. Yo, the rims keep spinning, and the girl titty jumping. 215 to the trunk, yes, bump.
Yes, people, that's right. This is Talk Your Talk Tuesdays. This is your boy DJ Mix Mastermind. You know how we do. We are live in the building right now. This one is a track from Cool Breeze.
Roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class. Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. You ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London.
One no sound never there.
Yeah!
I'm gonna play one tune one I never hear yet.
So you know how we do. Right now, I'ma just let Cool Breeze do his thing.
Roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class.
Let me get some people in the building.
Yes, first.
You know what I mean?
Come make we go shopping.
We gonna have a good show tonight. We got Quinn to come in.
London, China.
God's the boss supposed to come through.
The Beamer with the chip on.
Everybody hustling, man. All the hustlers coming out.
Got the Tech 9, the Neener. 20-inch rims, yes, some deep spinner.
Yo!
Seen Rita body big, and she have a camel toe. Pussy print out, and the girl get low.
So I can just share the link and get some people in there. Wanna share the link too, you know what I mean?
Keep spinning, and the girl titty jumping. 215 to the trunk, yes, bumping. And the girl give me head, nigga, that's nothing. One on the left, one on the right, one in the middle. Them a suck it like a orchestra and fiddle. It sound like when water drown all whistle. Yo, the girl see the cocky and them call it big missile. Me even have sex with the baby mother. If you get Chris and pimp like me, take a girl and make her do. Ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. You ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. Me no left girl hickey, yo, we suck pantity. Yo, the girl Nicky say me dick big like a city. What a pity when me stab it, girl hot like a rabbit. Yo, she take it, what a habit, yo, big sex addict. The back shot you want run, Guinness and rum. Yo, me smash missionary, who said them can't done? Me a giant in a bed, fee, 5-4, come. Yo, she balance like a acrobat until the pussy bun. You think me a ramp on the belly, but I'm cramp. Eyes bright like a lamp, and she squeeze like a clamp. All the shit get dumb, let me put it on the floor. Sledge, I'm a gal, make me dig it out some more.
This one's supposed to be mashing up Jamaica right now. Cool Breeze sent me a video, cheese up, right? You think you mash up Jamaica right now, yeah?
Girl sit up on the cock and do the helicopter. Ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. You ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. You ever see a pimp rolling in the Beamer with the chip on the left, freedom me the gleaner. In the stash box, got the Tech 9, the Neener. 20-inch rims, yes, some deep spinners. Missing Rita body big, and she have a camel toe. Pussy print out, and the girl get low. So when me stop a red light, I bear eyesight. Yo, the rims keep spinning, and the girl titty jumping. 215 to the trunk, yes, bumping. And the girl give me head, nigga, that's nothing. One on the left, one on the right, one in the middle. Them a suck it like a orchestra and fiddle. It sound like when water drown all whistle. Yo, the girl see the cocky and them call it big missile. Me even have sex with the baby mother. If you get Chris and pimp like me, take a girl and make her do. Ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. You ever roll up in the Beamer or the S-Class? Fly up on a private jet, yes, first class. Come make we go shopping, blow 10 stocks. Go to Paris, London, and China. Me no left girl hickey, yo, we suck pantity. Yo, the girl Nicky say me dick big like a city. What a pity when me stab it, girl hot like a rabbit. Yo, she take it, what a habit, yo, big sex addict. The back shot you want run.
Yeah, you don't know Cool Breeze, man. The man coming out from Brantford right now, and you don't know Talk Your Talk Tuesdays. We gotta draw everybody through. You know what I mean? You gotta rate everybody. You know what I mean?
Hey everybody, let's head on down to the dope.
This is another local one here. This one from SWAT. This one is called Bronco. Watch it now.
Oh yeah, she wanna ride my pony.
What me tell she?
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. She want me to be her jockey. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Baby girl, me want you ride it on, yeah. Ride it on, yeah. Love the way you sit down in a saddle, bounce it on.
She want to
ride my pony. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Bounce around, bounce it on the ground. I like the way you twirl it like a merry-go-round. Girl, your ass thick, weigh 150 pounds. Twerk it, twerk it, twerk it till it make that clapping sound. Girl, you're nasty, you know that I knew that you're nasty. You smudge your lips and wink your eyes every time when you walk past me. Little classy, mix up with a little bit of ratchet. Giddy up, ride along. Come every time that she call me, yeah. She keep on ask me if she can giddy up on me. Saddle up, baby, come on. She wanna ride my, ride my, ride my, oh yeah, she wanna ride my pony. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Say she want me to be her jockey. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Baby girl, me want you ride it on, yeah. Ride it on, yeah. Love the way you sit down in a saddle, bounce it on. She wanna ride my pony. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Oh baby, she riding on me just like a chauffeur. I like the way you wind your waist, baby, bend it over. She keep an ask me if I'm casting over. I say, baby, I'm a Bronco.
You don't know I had to.
Denver. I'm strong.
I had to send out the link to the people, you know. Let me get the people come in right now because we're about to start the show.
If you need a man, Daisy, I'm the man.
We only got like an hour.
Motorcycle stallion, lift her up like Superman. Whipping and I'm lashing and I'm lashing and I'm whipping. Swear to God, I'm a moonshine, I ain't tripping. She wanna ride my, ride my, ride my, oh yeah, she wanna ride my pony. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Say she want me to be her jockey.
This one is from Blazing SWAT.
Giddy up, giddy up. Baby girl, me want you ride it on, yeah. Ride it on, yeah. Love the way you sit down in a saddle.
Today on the show, we got Quinn to comment.
My pony.
We can get him on the line right about now.
Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Say she want me to be her jockey. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Oh yeah, she wanna ride my pony.
She want it. Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. Jeez, boy, man. Talk Tuesdays. We don't play. But right now, we can get Quinn the comment on the line. Tell this man 8 o'clock. Not 8 o'clock Jamaican time.
Yes,
Quinn, you about
What's
there,
good?
so man. Jeez, boy. I tell this man 8 o'clock. This man tell me he can be ready. And he ready. Don't mind the phone ring like 80 times.
With all kind of disrespect.
Let me get you on the screen there so the people can see who we're talking to right now. You got a little feedback on your end though.
Wait, you want me to turn down the volume?
Well, you should be able to hear me still, but I can hear some feedback on your end. Yeah, there you are. There you
On
are.
your end.
I got earphones, big man. Can't be on my end.
That's also very true.
So, Quinn, how are
What's
you?
up, boy?
How are you, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Honestly, man, shows have just started coming back, so I've been doing a little bit of work. So,
Oh, you've been doing some on-stage stuff?
yeah, I'm getting back at it finally. I mean, literally, like, I probably didn't work for 4 months, and that is like the longest stretch I think I've ever been without going on stage.
Wow, that's brutal. Like, even for me, like, the whole club thing, that is done, but I don't really worry about that much. You know, that'd be like a little practice thing for me still at the same time. But yeah, all my major stuff been slowed down too, but still.
Videos, you're always working, you're always doing something anyway, right?
I gotta keep myself busy. Like, people must think I got ADHD or something. I can't keep quiet.
Although that's a fictitious disease. Yes, I understand completely.
Oh my God. Alright, like, if I get bored, I'm gonna buy something. And that's a bad thing too.
Oh, that's a bad one, eh? When people get bored and they have a little money in the bank.
They gotta buy something. And my something has become expensive.
Yeah, that happens. Yeah, yeah. So you say we're on Panda Block TV radio show or TV
Well,
show.
this is like a podcast thing. I build this little studio in here. I call it a little studio. People call it a huge studio because a lot of moving parts in here.
Yeah.
Plug out the thing. Yeah. One
Speaking of
second.
moving parts, I see
Yeah.
you're riding a bike now. You're on a motorcycle now. Sure.
Back on the motorcycle. You know.
Oh, that's how you were growing up. You're all over that.
For I on my third motorcycle right now. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta get on that.
Yeah. It'd be a good relax. You know. Don't mind
Yeah.
the outside part, and I move it in a couple of days. But
You could do tricks.
I try a little something.
Yeah.
But I don't really get too cruel with it because I don't really want to fall down. I fall down once on my dirt bike, but nothing bad.
Right.
The helmet get more licks than me.
So you never hurt yourself.
I get a little burnout on my ankle. That was
Yeah.
it. You know?
Yeah, like I was a semi-pro skater for 8 years. So like even
Inline
now,
rollerblades.
I was a semi-pro skateboarder for 8 years.
Skateboard.
So I still skateboard now, like recreationally.
Yeah.
But man, like the other day I rolled my ankle, and it wasn't like rolling my ankle when I was 21. You know what I mean?
I know. Jeez,
It's like I rolled my ankle, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna have to chill for a couple of days.
I remember
you know, roll your ankle when you're 21, and you're like, give it a couple hours, I'm gonna get back out there. You know?
I remember the time when I fall off of the hoverboard. I hit my backside and I was shooting pain up my back. Jeez, that was a tailbone bruise I hear, boy. That was bad.
Yeah, yeah. You had one of them hoverboards. I had never got on one of those.
I
It never felt right.
My main thing for getting it was to do video. You know,
Yeah.
it was a good thing to like follow people with videos. But the battery dead off on it and it not turn back on now. So I don't know
Yeah.
these stupid things, man.
Fix anyway.
Hmm.
Expensive to fix same way.
I haven't checked into that. I think I would more like just buy another one.
Yeah, probably.
That is what you get. That is what you get. Cheap though.
$150 for a battery and $200 for a brand new one.
Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, doc. So what you got coming up, man? What are you dealing with?
Well, some people been calling me for some weddings, yo. I do.
Wedding
Yeah, people still getting married.
with what? Like with 10 people at the wedding?
10 people? Yeah, right. People doing the wedding outside and getting a whole bunch of people.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my mirror booking the other day was outside. That was the first outside mirror booking, and I wasn't even planned for that one.
How many people?
I had more than 50 people. I can tell you that.
Jesus. Wow.
And then to play music at the end, where you would party and dance and tell the people go home. You can't party and dance. Like what? I don't understand.
Where is this happening? Where are they having these weddings?
Eh,
In
this one was in Bigamans in Kitchener.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a rescheduled booking. Like the person booked it for July,
Mm.
and then they couldn't have the wedding because of everything that's happening. And then it got rescheduled until like August.
I'm surprised at that.
Yeah. But people been calling me to do weddings. The other day, I got a call. I get them the quote. I wait him back to hear what's going on. This for October though.
Speaking of weddings, one of my brethren passed, and the funeral was like terrible because we couldn't get everybody out to it. You know?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's another bad thing too. Like a lot of people that passed away could have gone, and then they kind of dropped the rule a bit on it too. Some places will be like really strict on that stuff, but other places being relaxed. I noticed going to places now, some people walking it without masks on, and people even studying it.
Yeah. Yeah. I forget my mask all the time, bro. I had to put one in the car because I just kept forgetting it.
Even if I got in care, I still forget it. I can't keep up with that thing. And I made masks, and that's the worst part. But I got like a trillion. I feel my first mask was stolen though. Like not even stolen. Like maybe I drop it and somebody pick it up. I just run with it. I take my first mask because I didn't like that one. My first one I made for myself. Yeah.
Mm. You know anybody that got COVID?
No. Well, they say that my cousin aunt died from it. That's what they say. She live in Brooklyn. That's what they say. I don't know how true that is, but that's what they
Mm.
say. I don't think so. You know
Yeah.
anybody who died from COVID?
I didn't know anybody who died, but I know two people who got it
Mm,
and recovered from it.
okay.
But they had like lost their sense of taste, their sense of smell, that diarrhea,
Mm.
and then they just had a killer flu, like a flu for like
But that's the thing about it. Some of
3
these symptoms that coming out, I had some of these things
in like
couple months
December.
and months ago, even last year. Like
Yeah,
I had one time, I had a uh, cold symptom for about 2 months.
yeah,
You understand? And this thing was a dry cough. It was killing me day. And then the woman was telling me, yo, cause they go and get cough medicine, everything nowhere. So the woman said, you ever check to see if you got allergies and give me allergy pill, anything went with.
right.
So I don't
It's
know.
it's strange because like right now flu season's around the corner, but even like last year around this time, or even like last year, even earlier this year, like say January, or even December, like a lot of people pretty much could have had it and just didn't really know what it was, right?
All right
Because a
then.
lot of the symptoms are just a flu. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But the thing is now when they're talking about there's going to be a spike, I think it's kind of coming in conjunction with flu season. And I think a lot of people that are affected by it, they're just saying it's COVID when really it's a flu. But either way, people are still getting it.
But they got some doctors that say that people writing down that they were told to write down certain deaths as COVID,
Yeah.
even though it's not COVID.
Boost the numbers.
You
Yeah.
understand? So I do not know what's going on, to be honest.
Yeah. I'm the same way, boss. Trust me. I don't know where I'm going with it, man. I just know I have to keep
Yeah.
safe.
So
But
what
yeah.
one of my viewers said that yeah, they could hear your feedback coming back from your side, I guess.
Yo, you are the one with feedback, boss.
I got on earphones, B. I can't get no feedback.
Guy.
It sounds like the your speaker going back in the microphone. You see it
Nah,
stop.
you have feedback, man.
It stopped now. How come you make that turn or change or something and then you turned on the damn thing? I gonna give you a bum for that one. I just had to bomb you for that one, boy. So let me hit some topics. I think I could go ahead and play this video first, and then we can hit this topic. Now you have to
Okay.
turn it back up because you can't hear me, right?
'Cause I can't
So
hear
you
you.
just
But
don't
yeah,
put on
go
the
ahead. I wanna
earphones
get the
then.
topic. Let me get the topic.
Well, you just don't put on the earphones then.
Give me the topic. I want to see the
Alright.
video.
Alright, I don't think you'll be able to see the video because you gotta be on like YouTube to see the video.
Okay, so what's the video
Not
about?
on YouTube. I can play the video with the guy who was shot by the police.
Okay. Which one?
The last one, the other
I
day.
know, right? That's the joke. Which one?
The one when the guy was getting in the car.
You're not getting me. You're not getting me when I'm saying it. I'm
I
saying
know.
which
I understand what
they're
you're
doing it
saying.
all the time.
I understand what you're saying, but I'm trying to tell you the one when the guy was walking, going in the car, and the police shooting 7 times.
Yeah, the one where the guy's innocent.
Who?
The one where the guy's innocent.
Okay, we can come back to that after I play the video. All right.
All right, go ahead.
Let me see. I think you'll be able to hear it though. All right, let me play this. All right, people. So I can play this video here of this police shooting here. I don't really know the details on it, but let's go. All right, so yeah, that was the shooting that happened recently. Yeah, It's crazy. And that's recorded by via cell phone. So imagine if a person had a cell phone, we wanted to be able to see that. You know what I mean? So I can I can talk about this because a lot of people will miss a lot of things on this, right? Okay, we don't know what happened. It was said that it was a fight. The guy was breaking up the fight. He was glad the police come, and then he was leaving, right, to take his kids home. That's the story, right? Now, as I said, we don't know what happened. So, what caused the police to draw the guns and follow the guy in that manner? We don't know. But what I do know is there's an 80% chance that the police can walk off free. Why you think I say that? Okay.
Because they get away with a lot of this shit.
No, no. Look at the video real close and tell me.
Okay, well, I saw the video. I
Right.
saw the video.
Tell
And
me why you
the
think I
reason
would
why
say
you would say that is because the guy was disobeying the cops and walked away from them.
exactly. And the main thing he mistake that he do was going his car
Okay,
because
so
the
I agree
police
because he could have a weapon in there.
exactly, and the police
Okay,
defense they're gonna
that's
say
fair.
that he went in and probably was gonna reach for a weapon, and they were fearing their life and they shoot him.
Okay, so here's where I come from. If they wanted him for anything, they should have had him long before he was going into the car.
Yeah, but they wanted a reason to discharge the weapon.
Oh, 100%.
Mhm.
And so this is where the police are going to lose because the guy didn't have to die.
He didn't die.
Oh, yeah, now he's paralyzed from the waist down.
Exactly. So they can pay him a good set of money.
Oh, they're going to pay him a $6 million max.
Yeah. They can
Maybe
pay
5.
They can pay a good set of money. The point is he can get paid because he alive. You understand? And the people already start attacking the police station. So yeah.
Well, that's the stupidest part of this thing, when people decide they're going to start with the rioting or what have you.
Because the people just want a reason to do what they want to do.
They want a reason to break stuff. They want a
Exactly.
reason. They love that part.
And it's Corona time.
They
So
love
there's
enough
gonna be a
people are home.
reason. There's gonna be a reason to gather now.
Yeah, enough people are home. They don't have to go to work tomorrow. If
Yeah.
they do, they're working from home. Yeah. But
And
yeah,
the,
either
and the
way, the guy
children
didn't have
and
to
the
get
children
shot.
at home too,
He's gonna
going
win.
to school.
He's gonna win. This is the time where all of these court cases are gonna be ruining the financial income of these police stations and their these police departments.
But you know,
Everyone's gonna win this stuff because none of these people had to be this hurt or die. It's just that simple.
yeah,
Question is it gonna stop?
no, it's not gonna stop
That's what
because
has to-
because I just seen something come up the other day where they said that there is a police gang targeting people to kill them.
Mhm.
So that had to be something that is not new.
Police is a gang, definitely.
You know what I mean? I went through my run-ins with the police already.
Mhm.
You understand? And let me see. It never happened to me in the States. I never had a problem with police in the States.
Mhm.
But I had a problem with police in Barbados. I had a problem with police in Canada.
But when you had problem with police in Barbados, they were black police, no?
Yeah.
Oh, you have problem with
I only
police in-
see 2 white police in my life in Barbados.
Yeah.
Living in yeah, 2. And I just see the second one when I went back to Barbados recently. It was a young guy. He looked like 20 or something.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And my running in the police was through my own parent, Dread. Believe it or not. I never police never had a reason to come around me
Mhm.
outside of that, right? So the one instance that had me was the time when I had like a little argument with my mother in the house, and then they tell me because the one police that come to my house, I went to school with that guy, and he used to slap me across the head at school. So he come to my house now with attitude and playing you want to come with a bad man thing. And they say, listen to me, get from off my step, big man, straight. I just tell you so, because Korean truly, I on my property. He coming on my property, right? He ain't putting me on arrest or nothing, so I got the right to tell him what I feel like
Mhm.
telling him. You understand? Not disrespectful, man. Because if you disrespect a police, that's what they want you to do. In Barbados, the police want you to cuss them out, so they got reason to now charge you. Because if you
Right.
cuss a police out in Barbados, they could charge you for that. And they went through. I
Right.
went through
Right.
that
Right. Right.
too, but not me. Somebody I was dealing with get charged with that, right? But that's a whole different scenario, right? But
Right.
anyway, so there was like the other one come now and say, come to the station, we let me clear this up, we'll clear this up, and then we station sergeant. That was my mistake that day. I should have never get in that police car. You
Oh.
understand? So when I get to the police,
They jam you up once you get in that
yeah,
car.
like I was young.
And you weren't under arrest.
No, I was young, and
You just went with them.
right thinking now that we can really like hash this out, right? And that was my mistake. I jam up myself by doing that. You understand? And it was kind of a turning point in my life too, a big one too, because that's how I kind of come to Canada through that situation.
Really?
Yeah, cause what happened was, I went to the police station, and in there now the station sergeant would be like, "Oh, you disrespectful, your mother, da 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 da, da, all this thing." He coming up on me, and then he tell me, "I would barely send you up to jail for a week so that you could like learn your lesson or put charges on you right now." I was like, "What?" I was like, "Listen,
I
man."
thought I was coming here to hash this shit out.
Listen, yo, anybody come here that I like, listen to me. I even taught them. I said, listen to me. You charging me right now? If you charging me, charge me. Because in my brain, right? I was young. I said in my brain, I go to jail right now for a week and I come back, I licking down everybody. So when I go and carry back, I carry back there for good. You know what I mean? I tell you, my brain was like that. Like I that sort of person. You come into me, I ain't do nothing wrong. The whole situation was about playing music. You understand? So I ain't here now to go to jail for a stupid situation like this. You understand?
Mm.
I coming back out and now you're really gonna do a crime because really and truly they're gonna got a reason to carry me this time.
So what happened?
So what happened is they was wasting my time, had me out there for like 2 hours or whatever. I tell them, listen to me, I'm about here standing up no more. So he called my father. And my father freaking out, want to know what's going on. Like, tell my father's like, yo, I come get you. I was like, ah, that good, man. I can deal with this here. So the man said, you want left from here? Hand over your keys to the house and you could go on. And then they may come and escort me to the house when they want to get my things. So basically, it was homeless at that point.
For one night.
Huh?
For one night.
No, for good. That's why I tell you there's a turning point of me coming to Canada because what happened is
Holy shit.
what happened is I was done with the house. By the time I give you the keys back or give the police the keys, I ain't got the access to the house no more. So what I had to do now is when I come back to the house, when I left there, I arranged with my dad, whatever the case is, for some work. And then I come back to the house and I clear out everything I had in the house. Belongs to me. And then I call up my friend and I end up paying my friend $50 to stay on their couch every week. Like pay $50. But I really wasn't gonna be home. So I was just there to like bed, sleep, eat. And I do that for like 3 weeks to a month.
Yeah.
And then I left from there straight to Canada.
Wow.
Yeah. And my father gave me 200 US. That time I went to the airport.
So you're like the story. I came to this country with 200 US in my pocket.
Yeah, 200 US. Let me get it.
You're the story.
Yeah.
You have to tell your kids that. You have to say, listen, when I was your age,
a lot of people too
I
don't.
came to this country with 200 US in my pocket.
A lot of people too don't know that story.
And I was walking uphill both ways in 6 feet of snow.
Yo, that was crazy. My first experience was snow. I don't think it was here. No, it wasn't here. My first experience snow was in the US, but the coldness that in Canada is different to US, yo. I remember I had on a pair of Timberlands, a pair of gray Timberlands. And these things shrink on my foot when I was standing up in snow. 'Cause we had to bus it when I first got here. Like, we had a car and we was busting it. And we stand up by bus, and it was cold, 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 and my shoes just shrink on my foot. It was so tight. You know when you stand up in the cold, like your feet cold, so now you start to stand up on the side of your feet. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then you crumple your toes like this.
Yeah,
And you're trying to
nothing ain't working.
yeah,
Everything
anything
just numb.
moving. Yeah.
I couldn't even walk. We went in a coffee shop, and the people didn't like you coming in the coffee shop to like get out the cold. So you know you're pretending like if you're in there to buy something.
Mm,
Yo, it was rough. It was real rough, yo. It's real
yeah.
damn. And I remember when I come here, my ex-wife at the time, I tell her that yo, cause when I was in Barbados, I was like, that's why I ended up coming with $200. Cause when I was in Barbados, I tell her, when I come here, I ain't coming to live with nobody. We gonna live in we own place. I ain't living with nobody. So I ain't coming here to live with you family or nothing. I'ma send money, you get an apartment, we gonna start real. You understand? You know, your woman never move in the apartment until I get here. Yo, yeah,
I've never even lived with a girl.
yo, I live with enough girls.
Never in my life. I
I
couldn't manage.
It's not like I had to, but I don't know. It's like
I don't know if I ever
eh,
can.
it's sometimes you just don't feel talking to yourself. You know, I'm an only child, so I've been by myself a lot. You know what I
Mm.
mean? So I understand that whole thing, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I
man.
don't know if I ever can.
I
'Cause
tell
then you
you,
go home and you have to. I just feel like I have to have a super mansion if I'm living with a gal.
not really, man.
I don't want to be. I can't have a 2 bedroom
I'm gonna tell
apartment.
you, the problem with it, right? The problem mostly with that situation is when you around the person too much. That's the only thing. You understand? Because sometimes you just need your space in your head. You know what I
That's what I'm
mean?
saying, man. I feel like no matter how big the place is, I'm still breathing down. We're breathing down each other's necks. You know what I mean?
But if
So
you was living together and you was hardly there, say for example, your job didn't allow you to be home too
no, but
much.
if you're hardly there, then they start quarreling. Oh, you're never home. You're out on
Not
road.
all. I can't
There's
say
some
not
gal.
not all, not all, not all.
Yeah,
Some,
whatever, man.
not
That's how
all,
they start carrying on.
not
Yo,
all.
this guy's not around. Yo, that
Yeah,
there's some
yeah, yeah.
gal out
You
there.
you
Was it the
get you
girl in the
get
comments?
you
Was it
get
the
that
girl
you
on your
get.
Twitter? Was it the girl on your Snapchat? Yo, you're done at 9:30. This is 10:15. How come it takes so long? It's usually half an hour drive. Did you stop and get sucked off? All kind of fuckery, man. That's why I can't bother with that. I don't want to hear shit. Yo, you have your own
I
place. I have my
I
own
had
place.
to I
I'm
had
going
to
back to
bomb
my
that.
yard.
I had to
And if I
bomb
hear
that
Harry
one.
carry, yo, I'll come back to your yard. And if I hear any carrying on, I just jump in my ride. I'm going back out my yard, dog. Can't bother with that, man. And especially living with gal, yo, dog.
Yeah.
I had a girlfriend. If you see, yo, dog, every time I have a girlfriend, if you see toilet paper disappear in the house, dog. Yo, a man like me, I'm a single man who live
Yeah.
alone.
Yeah.
A toilet paper roll can last me all of 2 weeks, daddy.
Yeah, yeah.
Dog, we need a
Listen,
gal.
listen.
Yo,
That is true. That is true.
how is
That
it
that is
Wednesday
eat.
and I'm
That
replacing
is
this
eat
toilet
real.
roll
That is eat
already?
real talk. That is
And
eat
I
real talk,
just
people.
put it on Tuesday morning. What the fuck
Listen, listen.
going?
It's because of this. It's because of this.
Yo, that's not guanin. Listen, any girl I date, you have to buy toilet paper. Straight.
Yo, I'm gonna tell you something,
Come into
right?
my yard. Listen, I'm manas. When a girl calls me and says, "Oh, Quinn, I'm coming over. Do you want me to bring anything?" I say, "Yo, I
Toilet
want you to bring
paper.
a fucking 8 pack of Charmin. You get me? Extra soft. Cause yo, the gallon are soaking back the. Yo, toilet paper's expensive, that.
Listen. I went to Boston, and that's the first time I ever see toilet paper so light. You know what I mean? I never
Mm.
see toilet paper that light in my life. Like the thing, even if a drop of water touch it, it rip.
It's some cheap ass toilet paper. Yo,
You.
girls are sucking back toilet paper, dog. I don't care. If I'm dating a girl, she have to buy toilet paper. Straight. Up and
That's
down.
true. And that's true. When you're single, enough things will last long. Like yo, yeah,
Yo,
like
don't
like
out like listen.
I had
And
one.
I'm a savage, like, yo, I drink out the fucking carton, you know what I'm saying? And like sometimes I'm drinking it up, like I'll drink the water, like I'll drink out the Brita and just put my
Uh,
mouth onto this drink. I don't touch glass sometimes for weeks. Then yo, girls come to the crib like, what the fuck did you just do? I'm like, what the fuck you mean? I just drank some water. Did you put your mouth on the Brita? Yes, I live here alone. Like, you literally have my dick in your mouth. Don't fucking complain about a glass of water. Like, shut the fuck up. Jesus Christ, man.
I know, right? Sometimes. I know.
Yeah.
100%. And
So,
yo, especially like being now, I know people from so many different countries now. You know what I mean? And like that'd be a different thing altogether. Like I'ma tell you something. In living in Barbados, growing up in Barbados, as much tourists has come where I live, I do not see much white people. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go in tourist area to see white people. You understand? So coming here was like
well,
a
yeah, in the
big
islands anywhere, the touristy areas where you're gonna find white people anyway, for the
coming
most
here
part. Yeah.
coming here was a big change for me. Like even in New York, living in Brooklyn and the time that I live in Brooklyn for 3 years, the only white people I might see is if I go to Manhattan or if I go to
Right.
Coney Island side. In Brooklyn, there's no white people. Now you go to Brooklyn, pure white people. I like, yo, what the hell? And then I understand now because a lot of the parts of Brooklyn that was like real uh, projects and stuff, they're changing it over now to like,
Yeah. Buying it now. Yeah.
yeah, to like condos and stuff.
Yeah. You can go to Marcy Projects and literally across the street from Marcy Project, there's a condo.
Yeah,
Literally.
like even went like Bed-Stuy side,
Mm.
whereas it was a bad area for like Crips and Bloods and stuff, and they had like nice place out there and everything. I was like, whoa, crazy. But that's good though. You feel a little bit more safer walking on the road. I literally
Yeah.
left a house next door to a house one time walking when I used to live there, and then my friend called me, yo, you cool guy? I was like, yeah, what happened?
You're
He's
like, yo,
like,
I walked 2 houses over. What are you talking about?
he was like, yo, as soon as you left, I had like a drive-by shooting right next door. It's like, what?
You know, it's also interesting because, like, being Canadian, like, we live in the safest place in the world, right? So, like, sometimes when I go to States, I never really think of the dangers. Like, it's never even in my head for the most part. And somebody has to, like, have me be akin to it. You know what
Listen,
I mean?
I just tell people that roll with me, whoever roll with me, because a lot of people, like, I take them places and things, and I tell them, yo, you might feel cool right now, but be vigilant every second. Don't ever care
Yeah,
where
you
you
have
go.
to be. You have
I
to
be
be.
here in Canada, and I be vigilant same way. You know what I'm saying? You got to be vigilant, because anything can happen anywhere, anytime.
So I was in New York. I went to the Bronx, and I went to, like, deep Bronx. I'm talking, like, 223rd Street. Like, we're deep in the Bronx. And that's where my family lives. And I remember I got off the train, and they're like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, "Yo, when I get off," they said, "Yo, when you get off the train, just like call us when you get there, whatever." So I get off the train and I'm chilling, and I'm literally chilling with my chain out, just like this. I'm just chilling. Call my uncle. My uncle's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna come grab you." I'm like, "Yeah, cool, whatever." When my uncle seen me, he's like, "Yo, you're wearing your chain like that, standing on the block?" I'm like, "Yeah, what's the problem?" He's like, "Yo, you can't do that on the block. Like,
Yeah.
you're lucky in the daytime. They probably would have fucked with you at night or some shit."
Yeah,
And I
even
wasn't even thinking. Like, I just always have my chain. Like, I wasn't even thinking. You get me? Yeah, man.
yeah,
So it's like, it's
100%, yo.
funny. You have to be, like, aware and vigilant, but it's like I never thought
I'm
of it.
gonna show you a situation with a chain, and this is the only time it happened with me too. One time I was in Barbados, I had a fakie on. You understand? You know what I mean? Cause I ain't gonna spend that sort of money on a chain, so I had like a fakie on.
You're a smarter guy than I
You
am.
understand? I
I'm
had a
stupid. I
fake.
spend all my money. I'm stupid.
I had a fakie on sitting on, and this fakie was a good one. Even people approach me and hef it and things like, "Yo, want give me some money for it, right?" And I just look at them and laugh, right? But I had it for a good set of years. My girl hated it. You understand? For until she know it fit, she hated it, right? But it never turned or nothing. So I'm sitting down in the car in Barbados, and I see this guy walk past me, right? I in a real bad area too, cause I went to check a girl, and freaking
It's the worst.
I
Yo,
show you
some of
how
the baddest
vigilant.
girls live in the worst
Listen,
areas
I'm gonna
in
show you how
America.
vigilant I
The
am, right?
baddest girls live in the worst
Listen,
areas.
I
It's
can show you
always
how
like that.
I can show
And
you
you
how
meet the
vigilant.
thing, and you're like, "Yo, you're fired." They say, "Yo, you wanna come check for me?" And
Oh
you're like,
man,
"Yeah,
B,
yeah."
I
They
can
give
tell
you this
you.
area, and yo, the crib's way down there, you know. And you start looking at the area, like, "Yo, how's this girl live that?"
Uh,
And you see, and the thing with the especially in the U.S.,
yeah,
there's always just men just on the block, like there's men just standing there, and you're like, "What are you guys doing? Like, y'all don't
yeah.
have anything to do?"
I'm gonna tell you how vigilant I am, right? I sitting down and I looking in the mirrors at this man, right? The whole time. You know the man went down by the house behind the car and was like peeping out to the side of the house. Peeping out to the side of the house. I just want to call the girl on my phone and tell her, yo, meet me at the street. I drive off from there. You know what I mean? But that's the situation you tell me about there in New York. I got a story for that. Like I got a story for everything, yo.
Mm.
I meet this girl on Black Planet. You know what I'm saying? This girl live in Coney Island. So I go on the train, I go on, I dress up nice, go on the girl, boom, boom, boom. All right. I give the girl a fake description of myself. The girl give me a fake description of herself. You understand? So two of we look at each other. I can't find each other. You understand?
So
Because
wait, hold on, hold on. When you're giving a fake description, what are you saying? You're like, "Yo, I'm dark skinned."
yeah, I wearing this here and I ain't really wearing that because you want to like scope out with it bigger. Yo, if the girl look bad, I gone, you know? You know what I'm saying? So it was this Russian chick. So she gave a fake description herself, we gave a fake description myself, and I gone on there now. And we can't find each other. So then we call each other and I see she pick up the phone. I tell her, chat, she say, yeah, she look good, man. Yeah, boom, boom, whatever. So I
All
go
right.
on now, and we go on, walk around for a little bit. Then we go on to she place. Now she place now in Coney Island. You can't get into this in this complex at all. Security at the gate. You know what I'm saying? To even get inside. You know what I'm saying? So we going in there now. Everything. So we chilling there. She said, all right, we got left. Because I guess your mother or whoever was going to come home. So we left from there now. So we gone by your friend. She said she would go across the road by your friend. So we gone by the friend. I chilling now. And them was playing like Mario and stuff. And we chilling now or whatever. All I heard is boom. About 15 men running this place. No lie. 15 white dudes. I the only black guy there. With two girls. And I just pause up. And then the man going on about, yo, we just went down Cornell and we fucked this dude up and we took his shoes. the man was all bloods.
Like they're hyped up,
Yeah.
all testosterone. Men's are high.
And then one guy come around there, he's like, yo, where you from? I dare not answer this, man. You know what I mean? Because I'm more sure my area is Crips. You know what I'm saying? So I said nothing. I just waited for the girl to punch in. The girl that I deal with. I just waited she to like, you know what? Maybe come in and say, yo, left the man, whatever kisses. The girl ain't said nothing and they
What
freeze
the
up.
fuck?
The man was gonna come around to ask me again. And then the man get a phone call. The man said, yo, we found this guy. And then all the left. You see where all the left? I was gone. I tell the girl, yo, I gone. I left from there.
Fuck. She wasn't saying shit either, eh?
Yo,
Fuck.
I was in a bad situation there, yo. Like, that could have ended real bad for me. They may no come from jumping somebody to coming out. I had on a pair of diesels too. The friggin' snake skin ones. I was fresh.
Yeah, man.
Cause living in Brooklyn, going to school in Brooklyn, my
Yeah.
aunt every week used to give me money to be fresh. So I used to get pair kicks every week for school and thing. It's like, it was a whole different life there, boy.
Yeah, man.
I see
Well,
a
yo,
guy.
people gotta be vigilant though, man. Honestly, man. Like even like as a comic, when I'm on the road and stuff like that,
Mm.
I don't get yelled all coming back to the hotel and all kind of shit, man. Cause people will fuck you up, man.
Yeah, it's true.
Come to your crib and rob you. People come to your crib, fucking say they rape them. They don't fuck you up they blackmail you and say, yo, give me that bread right now.
Yeah,
You gotta be smart with that shit, man. Honestly,
yeah, it's
you
true.
really have to be smart with that shit. I remember going to New Orleans and there was a thing that was all over me. And dog, I'm not a man. Listen, I'm not a man that like when I get yelled. More times it's because I put in the effort to get a girl. You get me? I'm not the guy that like all the girls kind of hound a little bit, or girls come over me and sort of want to talk and this, that, and third. For most part, if I see a gal, I go over there, go talk to her, and I get the gal. You get me?
Yeah,
Not the opposite where gal are all over me. So you understand?
yeah.
And dog, it's like it just didn't even feel right. I'm on Bourbon Street, and this thing was all over me, man. All over me. And honestly, when the thing all over me, I'm just making sure, say, yo, my wallet is good and my bread is good.
Yo, I just at that point I just moved my wallet.
Or something.
I just moved my wallet to my front pocket.
You get me? So I'm like, this is kind of strange. And the girl's into me. And so the girl's like talking to me and everything, and we're talking and everything good, but the girl's all over me. Bro, from the corner of my eye, I see two guys. And these two guys, it's a white thing that's talking to me, and these two black guys. And where the girl talks to me, the two black guys are in the back there watching.
Set up.
And they're watching. I'm like, this is a setup thing. And the thing's like, yo, if you want to hang out, where are you staying? I go, which part you live? I think she said Lafayette, which is across the river. And I was like, yeah, well, how am I going to get over there? It's, oh, you could just ride with me. We can drive back. Yo, dog, I don't know my way around New Orleans, son, dog. Doesn't make no sense. You know what I mean? Like, play the hotel and play the popular areas, but that's really it. Everything else is extremely dangerous, So obviously I turned it down. I wasn't even interested or whatever. But yo, at one point, I was like, yo, I'm going to hold up piss. And I went into this bar and I'm pissing. And one of the two guys, the guy come in the washroom. And I'm pissing. The guy come in the washroom. He's like, yo, what's up, man? I'm like, yo, what's good? He's like, yo, you're good? I'm like, yeah. Yo, where you from? I'm like, I'm Canadian. He's like, yeah, yo, man, I'm out here. My name's such and such. Yo, I rap and everything. I'm like, oh, that's good, man. That's good. I finished my piss. I go, yeah, nice meeting you. And I'm gone. Right? And when I get back out there, the girl was there waiting for me. And the girl there talking to me and the same two guys. They followed the whole way. And then eventually I was like, yo, man, I'm going back to my hotel. Oh, you want to hang out later? Like, yeah, give me your number. Fuck out of here, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be vigilant, man. And you know what? I know we talk about it because we live to survive it, but there's a lot of people that got really jammed up over that shit.
Yeah, it's
like
true.
Who
Yeah.
lost their shit,
Even
fucking got shit robbed or got fucked up.
Even some flight attendants tell me about some situations that was in too.
Yeah.
Crazy
Or like,
stuff.
for example, I remember meeting a girl and she had told me how her and her friend went to Mexico. And they went off the resort. And obviously, they don't recommend it. But if you want to, shit, go off the resort. But they don't recommend it. And so they went off the resort to this party or whatever. And it was a good time or whatever. And her friend went off with this guy. So she went back to the telly. She's like, yo, fuck this. She went back to the telly early. I'm talking like midnight-ish. Like, so she's like, no, fuck this, man. I'm going back to the hotel because this is fucked up. Like, you shouldn't go to the guy. She's like, no, I'm going to go hang with him, whatever. So she went back to the telly, and she had told me, she said, yo, it was even just as dangerous for me to take a cab there and back. Yeah, you can jump in cab and you just don't go back home. They do whatever the fuck they want. So meanwhile, her friend was with the guy or whatever. She was with the guy all night. She came back to the hotel the next day or whatever. And they didn't even talk because she was like so upset at the way she fucking acted. Because she was like, yo, that's so reckless. You know what I mean? And it's like they live to talk about it now. But there's enough girls like that got raped. Enough girls like that just got carved up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Robbed.
Yeah,
And these people. You're on vacation.
People don't really think about it. And then another
think
thing
about
too,
it,
that they get drinks in them, and then that's
Especially with drinks,
way worse.
With that. Yo, dog, I wouldn't be surprised if those guys were hoping I was going to get a drink to slip something in the air. Because I don't drink, right? When I was in New Orleans, and the girls, they were flirting with me, and I'm like, whatever, but thankfully I don't drink.
Yeah.
But, they were probably hoping to slip something in there and fuck me up and take my shit. Because they know, they always know the foreigners, man.
I'm going to show you a situation too that I had recently. So I went to New York and coming through Times Square, um, the train station, 42nd Street train station,
Yeah.
and my girl see $100 bill on the ground. I was like, yeah, right, that fake or some shit. So I do my whole like scan and swoop, swoop. I pick up the $100 note. I haven't bought to check it yet, right? So we walking off now because we waited till I like go further down now to check it out. So as we walking going down, this guy pop up in front of me. Yo, you take up my money? You take up my money? I was like, what are you talking about? Ain't got no money belongs to you, right? So then I just like brushing you off to go along now, and then he come in front of my girl. I was like blocking she off. I was like, yo, you touch her, that's a whole different story. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
All this time I ain't letting go this money, and I'm even telling you he got this money. You understand? Cause they left with me and he ain't touching she. You understand? So my man do so take a swing at me. You understand? And he get me. I tell myself, all right, I give one up, right? But we was actually on a layover to leave the next morning. So I don't want to jam up myself with the police that in there on the scene. So I trying to like avoid a scene, but I would get in a scene if he had messed with my girl. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the man set up to swing at me a second time. When the man swing at me, he was like kind of drunk, so he swing and spin out. When the man swing and spin out, I do so tap my girl, boom. We going down on the platform fast. You understand? Then we stand up behind like the sign. When we stand up behind the sign, I see the one guy that my girl tell me is the lookout man. And he come up because he's like playing an instrument. So I see and I pull she, because I see first and I pull she back. You see when that door is about to shut, we jump in. You understand? And then we go along. We get off at we stop. And then I check the money. Because I said we're going through all that shit. This shit better be real. I checked the money, it was a real $100.
Yeah. So that was a scam, but he fucked up.
Yeah, that man was maybe trying to like, because it's happened in New York a lot. There was like a bet money, but he messed up.
like
He
a
messed
bait,
up on that
yeah.
one. Because he lost out.
People up. Yeah.
He lost out that pay for my parking in Detroit when I get back. Freak that shit.
And you know he really needed that 100 if he's running that scam with it, dog. That was his last 100. Probably have 2 more. That's it. Yeah.
But yeah, man, like, holy, the man get a little connect for me. It wasn't too bad. The man get a little connect for me. I was like, yo.
But he got 100.
Yeah, 100 for connect.
He's hurting more. He's hurting more without his 100.
100 for connect. That's the biggie.
The connect he got don't hold him at night.
And then
like
plus he was kind of drunk, so he couldn't even really get me even good anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Again,
But in my mind, I didn't even expecting the man to even swing at me, to even punch me. Tell you the truth. But it was that was a learning experience there too in itself. And she was with me, so she got to see it. She was so scared. She was freaking out. She couldn't even believe how calm I was in the whole situation. But he's a person who see people get shoot right next to me, I think already. So
of course.
that shit don't even like phase me.
Yeah, man.
So
all right, man. Well, yo, we have to do this again, man. This can go on.
yeah, man. I only got like
On the Block TV radio show.
I only got like what 8 minutes left.
Okay.
Maybe we could touch on this vibe
Go
here
ahead,
right
yeah.
now. But I can play this one here. This Tory Lanez, being that Tory Lanez jam up right now. So I can play this one here. Maybe
Run it.
you just hear when I play the audio for these videos.
I can only hear a little bit of like whatever that.
Well, that
whatever
that one
in
was
the background. I feel
that
like
one
you're
was
playing
low.
some Asian music in the background.
Oh, that
That's all I
audio
can hear.
that audio was low on that video just now. Maybe you'll hear this one.
Calypso, whatever, chutney, whatever the fuck it is you're
Oh
playing.
no, that's just a background music, so it don't feel sound so dead.
You could turn it off.
That's an instrumental, man.
I'm not with that shit. That's your shit. I'm not with that shit.
All right, so we can play this one here. These bars here for Tory Lane on this What's Poppin'.
Mm.
What's poppin'?
Oh yeah.
Brand new whip, just hopped in. I got options. I can pass that bitch like Stockton.
Scattered, I caught her. I'm out here with somebody's daughter. She calling me daddy. I'm somebody's father. I gotta go diss it. When I go kiss it, I put my lips on it like somebody bought it. A diamond, a glacier, the card in the wallet. She put up to fuck me, but nobody caught it. She told me that she wasn't feeling my music. I fucked it. She told me it's nobody harder, and I'm with the G ski. I need that shit for the free ski. We are not buying no pussy. You sell it on P Street. It's so much work on my celly. I had to go tell all my bitches email it to reach me. All in my DM, I follow your BM. She played with the Krosky. We used to fuck on the low ski. She used to lie on my bed and go lie to your face and say I'm just a broski. Nigga, you knows me. You ain't believe it. You wanted to toast me. I had it standing as long as a ruler in case you was cooling and wanna approach me. Dropped the Bentayga, came back in the color and she wanna fuck again. I want that tongue again, stuck it so deep that she cough up a lung again. 5-star bitches, they on the run again, running in diamonds, they illuminating the way that I come again. I just put so many pennies on the watch and I don't never got a stun again, nigga. Look Tory.
What's poppin'? Brand new whip, just hopped in.
All right, so we just played them bars there for Tory Lanez. I think it was kind of low though, you know. But we just played them bars there for Tory Lanez.
Mm.
What you think about that fire the man spit pan that track? I think the man eat
Oh, it's bars.
everybody.
It's bars. It's
I
bars.
think man eat everybody on that track. No
bars.
lie.
But to be honest, I don't know how Tory's gonna recover from this one, man.
Well, Tory already in the recovery process for that one. If you think,
I don't
if
think
you
he's
really
gonna
think
come
about
back
it.
from this.
Well, if who the boy name now? That the Rihanna. If he could come back from it, Tory Lanez could come back from that.
I don't think so. I think it's a different time.
Nah.
I think it's a different time.
To be honest, it's Megan Stallion. So really and truly, it's not really to me somebody that huge to really.
What are you talking? No,
affect
stop
Tory
this,
Lanez.
bro.
I
Yo,
don't
she had
think
a number one. Listen. She's had 2 number ones. Her song went number 1, and then the remix went number 1 with Beyonce on it.
You know the reason why
This
I
girl
say
is the hottest
you
artist.
know why I say she ain't really that huge to compare she with Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez more huge than her. And
Nah, bro.
in saying that,
Nah, bro.
and in saying
It
that,
doesn't
look
matter
at
who
look
picked
at
her.
the news.
Meg
Look
Thee
at the
Stallion
news.
is a star in the making.
Listen,
and she's already there with now
look
2
at the
number
news.
ones.
Look at the
She has
news.
2 number ones now, dog.
Look at the news. A lot of people ain't touching that topic.
Because they
You
can't.
understand? A
There's
lot of
only
people
one side to
ain't
take.
touching that topic.
Yo, dog.
Look at what Lil Wayne just do. Lil Wayne just went on
Man,
the remix and this shit,
The
but
man
it was
shot her in the
garbage.
foot. There is no defense for this.
I understand,
You
100%.
have to apologize.
He shouldn't.
profusely.
He shouldn't shoot her or whatever the case is. But Tory Lanez does tripping her out a lot. Like if you look at Tory Lanez's whole run since he been a star, he do a lot of stupid shit. Remember the
Of
time when he
course.
had like maybe it was a Rolls Royce or something, no license, a whole set of drugs and guns.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? And then it's a different situation all the time.
Mhm.
You understand? So I don't know. I think he's that big that this year just, and it just shows too because they say they're dropping the charges because there's no crime commit, no evidence of a crime. So
I don't think they're just dropping the charges like that. Somebody can't just walk away with 2. Listen, there's only 4 people in the fucking car.
I
Okay?
understand.
4 people, 1 gun, and nobody's talking.
But
They'll
you
get
gotta
thumped.
understand what the names is. Kylie Jenner name get calling that. Kylie Jenner want
Kyle
she
wasn't
name
in the
mix up.
car.
I know, but
Kyle
her
wasn't in the
name,
car.
getting called in that.
Of course, they were hanging
You
out earlier
understand?
that night.
So they don't. She ain't gonna want to get jammed up. You understand? Because they're gonna need a timeline and everything. So whatever happened up there might have trickled down to what happened there. So they ain't gonna go through all of that. Too much money, too much big head money in that thing. That thing dead. You understand? When it's certain level of things, that dead. And the whole fact that Megan never reported at the time and say she got cut by glass at the time, that in itself, it's the district attorney who got press charges, not she. So them may kill that because money talks.
They're not gonna kill it, bro.
They can kill it.
Not gonna kill it. I'm sorry, man. In LA, especially right now in the entertainment industry, women are finally getting their a lot more equality. They're looking for more respect. They're looking for more change, and this is gonna be part of it, bro. He shot a woman in the foot. It's worse than what anybody else did. This shit is bad. There's barely no reason for it. Apparently, the gun had no fucking registration, so they don't know anything about that. There's 4 people in the car. She's already admitting that Tory did this. Tory's silent. Tory ain't gonna be able to just drop a single and everyone's gonna forget. This shit
Listen,
ain't.
everybody,
This shit ain't R. Kelly in
everybody
2004.
else in that car silent. The only body talking is Megan.
What you say?
Everybody else in the car silent. The only body talking is Megan. You understand? Even that in itself, I tell you, the woman is not as big as Tory.
She is big, man.
She is big,
Not
but
as big
she's
as Tory,
not
but
as
she's
big as Tory.
She's got 2 #1 singles.
Yeah.
You can't tell me that's not big. On the hot 100.
I'm not saying that, but I'm telling you,
She's big though.
at the end of the day, it comes down to the money factor, and the money ain't as big.
Nothing to do with money, bro.
Money is big. Yes, man.
No.
Watch it. I bet you we come back
but
to this.
Watch this.
And
Let's
this
say they
will
do
be
kill the
sweet
charges.
talk.
Let's say they kill the charges.
Yeah.
You think Tory's just gonna be able to walk around all willy nilly, like nothing happened?
Well, Corona happened now, so you can't really do shows like that.
Exactly.
So it'll be
But
online.
again,
It'll be online shows.
Tory's
And
reputation is tarnished.
I don't think so. Think about
Horribly bad.
People talk the same thing for Chris Brown, but Chris Brown never bounced back since.
Yeah, well, Chris Brown. Listen, I'm
And to
pretty
me,
sure
Chris Brown's
probably the same.
situation was worse than this. Yeah, you see
Wait a-
Rihanna
wait,
face
wait,
B.
wait, wait.
You see Rihanna face B. Trust.
You're saying
Trust.
Chris Brown's situation was worse
Trust.
than.
It was worse than this.
Whoa,
Look at you see Rihanna face.
deep one.
You see Rihanna
Either
face.
way,
You see
either way,
Rihanna's face.
Either way, to this day, Chris Brown still suffers repercussions for what happened.
Nah,
People don't.
he already
people do
bounced
forgive him,
back.
but there's still a lot of people that don't forgive him, or a lot of people that won't fuck with him no matter what anymore.
Yeah,
Right?
he had get banned
It's gonna
from
be the same-
Barbados for a bit,
I
but
think
I don't
even
even
if-
take Bajan's care now about that anymore right now.
Listen, 4, 5, 6 years pass. Tory Lanez keeps out of trouble. I'm pretty sure people are gonna forgive him, but there's gonna be people who still hate him. His reputation right now is in the gutter, and he's got to fix that.
I'll show you how sick it is, right? I went to a Chris Brown concert at Darien Lake, and this was after that. And Chris Brown mashed up that place.
Gal farm,
Huh?
gal farm in there.
Alright then. You gotta know. And he had
All the
Migos
gal them
and he had Migos and all of them on that show that time too.
All the gal them love Chris Brown.
Alright then.
You know that.
And the
right?
thing is, right? Out of all the performers that I went to and see live, Chris Brown up there for me.
Man, he puts up one of the best.
Yo,
stage
the
shows.
man got a phenomenal show, like dancing and singing and everything running smooth. This man, he bad pun it for real.
So I think what happens is with Chris Brown, time has passed, so, and he hasn't been getting into any trouble. So I think people are a little more understandable about.
I don't think.
Moving on, but the Tory
don't
Lanez shit
think-
is super fresh right now.
I don't think
Tory
right.
Lanez is coming off being one of the biggest artists in the world. Because remember, he just did Quarantine Radio, and that mashed up the whole place.
Until 6ix9ine come out.
Singles are crazy right now. And then this happened, and this is all over TMZ. So this means enough people know about it, man. I think this is a rough one, man. I don't know how he's gonna come out of this one, man.
A lot
I
of
think he's gonna be tarnished for a while.
people.
Everyone's saying he's whack for this.
A lot of people might hate what I say right now, but I don't care. But anybody know a Bajan woman that doesn't know how that thing went down already? And anybody know American man that doesn't know how that thing went down already? No American man ain't gonna let a Bajan woman touch them in the face and they tell them thing, you know what I mean? A Bajan women like getting in your face and touching your face and thing. You understand?
Nah.
I don't know when my reflex went in on that situation.
It's gonna be a while.
Anyway.
He hasn't even made a statement yet, so we're gonna see what happens.
Anyway, man, we at 9 o'clock. This was a
Yeah,
good
man.
show today, man. I appreciate you coming through for real.
No question, man. Let's link up and do this again. You know that
Real,
already.
you can even come in. You feel
doing.
You can even come in live for the show if you want, man. We got 2 cameras, well, we even got a part for people to perform and everything. Just ready for the artists to come through. This day set up mad.
So yo, big up on the block.
Yeah.
I'm out. Quinn C. Martin. Follow me at Quinn the Comic on IG. I have no manners. Trust me.
I mean, all different kinds of disrespect.
Bam.
Yeah. You don't know, people, we had Quinn the Comic on tonight. Tonight was a good show, man. Real thing, you know what I mean? Big up everybody who to tune in tonight. And yeah, that's about it. Maybe I should end off the show with something nice, you know what I mean? Giving a 1-2 dub plate. So stay tuned for our next show. What we at? Episode 4. We at episode 4 next week Tuesday. Tune in, tell your friends, pass around the link. It's live on YouTube. You don't know how we do it. Pon the Block TV.
Never do something. One no sound never do yet. Never play one tune one they never hear yet.
And what we tell them? Pon the Block TV. Darkest. Give it to them. What we tell them?
Somebody fuck you. Lucy never owe you nothing. Suck your mother so you can't touch a button. Suck your mother. Lapped off like you're on the road. Last season, mix mastermind, I done your fucking episode.
One no sound never do yet. Never play one tune one they never hear yet.
All them friend them man. I'm links all in a Geneva. Bring up the man from ya. Mix mastermind, I'm my brother. Me swear to God, bad and bad. Somebody fuck you. Lucy never owe you nothing. Suck your mother so you can't touch a button. Suck your mother. Lapped off like you're on the road. Last season, mix mastermind, I done your fucking episode. Bunny black man in bad beard. First gun in a bad beard. That you the bad. Them fuck y'all in a bad beard. Send all when them left bad beard.
Oi, oi.
On the block, make sure money stack up. Pure sexy girl in them yard, if you back it up.
One press.
On the block, pop them up. Step with the currents, violate and get shock up.
Woo!
Press, whole place fuck up. Police land on the scene.
One place.
On the block, we're gun in hand, now you can hear him get locked.
You know we just done at 9 o'clock, but we gotta give it a little extra.
Fuck you. On the block, now you're nothing. Suck your mother so you can't touch a button. Suck your mother. Dapped off like you're on the road. Last season, mix mastermind, I done your fucking episode. On the black man in bad beard. Bust gun in a bad beard. That you the bad. Them fuck y'all in a bad beard. Send all when them left bad beard.
I gotta bust this one for my hustlers. Large up all my hustlers. And this is the last one we can bust for the night.
Got little grass. Make up all the women that do nails.
Woo!
I just start rapping for her. Yo.
On the Block TV with your host, DJ Mix Mastermind.
Lansky larger yourself. This one be a chance. Man a real daddy, man a true champion.
Yeah. I'm on a real daddy, man a true champion. Get what going on? She don't want a bike man. She want no man with a thought.
No rapper fanta cannot pin the bills that
She don't want a bag man.
Want the boss man the block.
That's how the most keys. I got the biggest.
She don't want a bike man. She want no man with a thought.
No rapper fanta cannot pin the bills that take
She want no bike man. She want the boss man the block.
That's how the most keys. I got the biggest.
Say that she play maintenance, she don't wanna practice. She no walk in the park, so spend your money quick. She tell me love that. I manipulate what you eat, don't make she shit.
Banana.
Right left and life, shake up right man like dice. And two right built together, this create real vibes. That she can't step out, but she came out right. Oh, God bless you like. She don't want a bike man, she want no man with a thought.
No rapper fanta cannot pin the bills that take
She's all the people tell me that they want another one.
That's how the most keys. I got
I gotta get her another one, yeah.
Bike man, she want no man with a thought.
no rapper fanta cannot pin the bills that take
She don't want a bike man, she want the boss man the block.
That's how the most keys. I got the biggest glow.
From block to block, I don't care how hot. From a bike to a top, from a trade to a shop. Go blend, they can't get me stopped. I said them in the dirt, from the bottom to the top. Tell bad my nigga suck my, yeah. Tell bad my nigga suck my. Cause I grow my crop, I got the place locked. Big up all the hustlers, find the store.
Yo, CJ.
Watching this one, you know.
I just sit back.
Pure agent, my God. My God.
Remember, say return on the fucking cycle.
Pussy can run up on me, get 12 fool in a him V-neck. Them dead, him friend a talk, say I'm in next. Fool, me have gun, never say at from two. Some freak, some reject. In the street, you get your respect. From why me, I get it wherever me is.
What we tell them, mother? Psycho!
Me and the charge that tell Large talk about. She step with the air when me walk out. Plus when the Glock in my pocket.
Large for everybody who tuned in today.
Me and me dog out.
Enough respect, Large on yourself.
Full clip and tell me
you don't know.
One body pound ground white chalk out. Better watch it when you see me and me girl come and she might top the 9. Disrespect me.
Drop him mine.
Batman with 45 and a 9 life.
Me can't revive.
You want to talk about gunman walk.
Better walk out then.
Me no trophies, plenty arms out.
What we tell them?
Not just them heart open. You can't revive. You can't.
Yes, we deal, we be shot them all. All who no rate me, fuck them all. Me step through the door, hear them say them hate me. Suck your mama, tell your mama come suck my balls.
We gonna go escape on the show. This is escape. We gonna go escape on the show just now. Star Point.
One murder.
She.
Badness we deal, we be shot them all. All who no rate me, them all. Me step through the door, hear them say them hate me. Suck your mama, tell your mama come suck my balls.
Bad dog, bad terrace. Don't see gal.
We bad long time and no fuck up lines from school days. Them put me in the dancing class.
Before they dance with bad terrace.
Now take bully up, me gun ka blast.
When I could go check these people out on YouTube.
Like
Don't forget to subscribe.
Man entourage, all them must be back.
We got new music next week. Enough artists I know dropping some music. Watch it.
Instagram, me move with the 4 or 5 and the extra mark to make up a ring.
This one called the Evil Eyes Rhythm. If you want to go and check this out and get this one.
We're more kind than the rapper and Fanta back.
LRG said they give me the charge, March.
With the AR dip on the shoulder part.
Shit.
And the face to bumper clad like Rugrat.
Wanna hear lyrics?
Stop, so tell them see me warring don't join in.
Why?
Me gun them don't sign in.
Why?
Pull up with them liming.
That been used Jugo Matson.
Find him.
Murder.
What them know